Alright, a little bit late to the party here, but thankfully nothing has happened so far as we enter map number 1 of the series between Zero Tenacity and Movistar Koi. Into Anubis we go. Matters Nexus joined by Overseer and for doing the analysis between the maps. Until then, we'll keep talking about what is a mile,
keep
what's
him
a
in
kilometer.
The closet. Let's go.
Superior unit of measurement, but here Movistar Koi out toward the B side. Util is out, and Simke headshots are in. One found for him so far, but out of the smoke are struggling. The T side to get in toward the site. But when they do, it's not just one, but it's two headshots. Moment to be planted at the CT side. Can't do much about it. Playing a post plant, and in we go.
In we go indeed. Mopos cleaning up the rest. It's a double for him. Brute Monster and Xiao are both caught in water. And unfortunately, that is going to be lights out. AVN, last player alive. Haven. It's more like Appen. And that is going to be Mopos with the final cleanup. It's a hat trick for the man. Yeah. Good start. Movistar Koi bringing up the action and successfully taking down B site. I mean, Simke started off well, getting the first headshot, right? Kind of opening it up. Unfortunately, right after, Stadodo and I believe Just were able to achieve their own frags, and it just kind of fizzled out afterwards. Zero Tenacity off to a full force buy. Interesting choice. We don't get to see this very often from the CTs, but it is Anubis. It is their map pick.
They probably got some ideas. They've got a 3-man B stack as well.
Yeah.
Numbers, that's why it's not the easiest side to defend, so having 3 here will make things a little bit easier on a force buy. But Movistar Koi, they're not even headed that way. They do decide to pull back a little bit, slow things down.
Taking their
What
sweet
else
time.
do they got? What other ideas?
I like the fact they're taking their time here.
Lighter?
Yeah, that actually bounces off the edge there when you jump, and you're basically kind of tilting it
A little bit deeper, clears all the angles in the doorway.
Exactly. He is able to clear mid alone. This is big success for Koi already.
Very much so. What toward the B side again. Simke, this time with a 5-7, finds himself one playing the pillar. All of that position eventually will be burnt to a crisp. But Brute Monster, we were talking about him a little bit. It's good for water. Look at the damage that's being done here by Zero Tenacity. Down to 3 versus 2. Two players basically living like glass at this point, but it's still a tough task for Koi.
Ooh, Aven spotted. Needs to be careful. Doesn't want to get shut down too early. Xiaofo at 100 HP, the only one.
Oh my god, damage.
Taking a lot of damage indeed, and nobody's yet down. 3 versus 2 still
It's
off.
a perfect scenario for Davi on the back 10, but he can't finish the kills easily.
I was about to say, yeah, it really is a perfect scenario, though unfortunately for Zero Tenacity, they do lose 2 players, and the timing couldn't be better as well. Nemanja pulled forward, the crossfire still going, and there's almost no chance he gets this. Davi cleans it up, and Koi continue their success. They might have lost 3, which is a little bit unfortunate, but the force buy was there, and Zero Tenacity come out empty-handed still.
Economical damage the only thing, but doesn't really carry much into this round now, does it? With no investment out of Zero Tenacity, or at least there shouldn't be.
I mean,
it's a good, perfect chance for Koi to just get a couple of kills on the board, keep things clean on their side. To make sure they're going to keep that, or build up their own bank immediately. If they can do so. Again, though, I really like the early Molotov. I've been seeing more and more of that in the last couple of days. I've been paying attention to it. I've seen teams throw that immediatly. It does deny the early aggression, in a way.
And also, it kind of breaks the position of your opponents, right? A little bit.
It does. And, oh, hello.
Never mind.
Okay.
A nice attempt with a pop flash support. Just being able to take down 2 of the last ones. Stadodo getting caught, but not much of a loss. Movistar Koi will take that any time of the day. And here we go. First real challenge, Zero Tenacity. We called them out earlier. That Anubis is their choice. It is their playground, and they have to prove it to us once more against Koi here. Brute Monster on the op. Excited to see what he can do with that. Stadodo on the op of his own. And the challenge presented towards, again, Canals, perhaps, here. In con, a little bit of a fight. Yep, Brute Monster. Gonna take that one.
Decent util as well. Nemanja eats the nade down to 67. I like this. They're kind of baiting the rotations a little bit here out of Zero Tenacity, but look at this.
Oh,
Alert smoke, and the only thing they're going to be holding for is those walkouts, and it's not going to be working out too well. Simke will be traded. The He's not the only one to get it. They all go to
player
play
in
3
con.
man stack toward this side of the map, but Brute Monster chased away next.
Oh.
Sandwich between the positions. Movistar Koi. They take over the B site. Roman still needs to make its way over as well, and Nemazia could catch him. He's got a full belt of util. Slow down the bomb plant. Smokes on Adamus, but doesn't matter. Nemazia does get slapped across by Stadodo.
Down to Tioffo it is.
Not an easy position to be in.
No. In a 1v3, I don't think he really attempts this, does he?
I might want to go for the AWP late round if he can pick it back up from the canals, but beyond that, he's just hoping for get an entry, anything.
If he can get a kill here on Stadodo, it's gonna let him
Such an off
at
angle,
least
he's
give
surely
it a
not gonna
chance.
check it.
But yeah, the thing is exactly such, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, okay. This is now an
Temptation.
opportunity. Tioffo has got to run though. No defuse kit that I can see that can be picked up, perhaps in pizza or in jail in that case. But he's gonna save the op regardless. That's the call we made. Yeah, makes sense. Spotted going T-base, will be hunted down, just coming all the way around from stairway.
Timing. Get it.
He does.
Ready for the swing. Well done for Just. Nice the AWP save, and the CTs, they got nothing for this next round. At least nothing saved. They are going to get probably a Deagle armor.
I would assume as much.
If they go down to 5.7s and such, whatever.
I wouldn't mind an MP9 actually, to be fair. They got max loss bonus, so, you know, mini Kevlar, MP9, try and do something crazy. See if we can get away with a kill or two, get that money going again, or at least scare Koi into submission, you know, force them to slow down. But yeah, Deagles, Kevlars, as you said, 5.7s, a few utilities. And we go to round 5. It's going to be all eyes on the first contact towards A, perhaps. It's down to Tioffo. He's got a smoke in his hands, and Anubis, a lovely map. I truly enjoy it.
Spotting for the B aggression, though. The first 4 rounds, Koi have all gone toward the B side of the map. Here is the first time they are going to change things up, and Tioffo has the util to try to slow them down. No Molotov, however, makes things a little bit more difficult if they choose to walk through.
Doesn't choose to break the smoke, but really good nade under the feet of Mopos, yeah. Though Koi is smart about this, right? They know that there could be a stack behind that smoke, so they don't want to risk running into it, hoping that there's a single player that they can isolate. So they're just playing it smart, waiting the smoke out, and once it passes, they're going to be pushing forward towards A main and into A itself, with, I believe, Davi being left as the last player, kind of keeping their flanks clear. And Zero Tenacity about to realize, here we go, rotations are coming, yeah.
Going through CT instead. So Tioffo, he's going to try to stay alive, because they are not going to try to run through that heaven smoke.
Here comes the push through camera, though. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work out. Not a single kill, not even a lot of damage, and it is a good hold by Adamas. The Romanian player here doing splendid work. I believe he is from Romania, right? I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not.
I think so. Yeah, I was going to say, that does sound right. And indeed,
he is from Romania, yeah.
That's the flag he's sporting, but nonetheless. Speaking the same language here on all of their Koi players.
Well,
5-0. Great start here.
I can't speak for certain to that, but I would imagine.
I remember that. I remember being said that. I'm
know.
pretty sure he was. I think he was partially Portuguese or Spanish, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, Portuguese and Spanish are not mutually intelligible. That's the only issue I'm having with that. But again, I can see how Stadodo and Just can understand Spanish, because it's a language that the Portuguese can understand, but it doesn't go vice versa. Oh, Adam S. That's a perfect
Someone's
entry.
going to be smarter than us, nonetheless, to know.
Brute Monster. No, just gets the one. Gets pulled into oblivion instead. Davi. Quick reactions and even quicker plays. Now AVN. Or AVN, he's got to deliver here. He's on the flank, but look at Davi. He's already expecting this. I think they might have heard him. I'm fairly certain they did. Stadodo is still on middle. He's kind of checking that push towards Temple into camera and pulls off. Goes check double doors. Actually spots Simke. The nade could finish him off. No, Stadodo jumps down. Goes all the way around again.
Interesting for Stadodo.
Yeah.
Expecting Simke to go for a save here, but he has a little bit of utility. He can offset Davi's position.
Ooh,
and he has low HP. Enough of a job at it. He's got a smoke as well. He can try to force them out of position. He does not have a kit, which is a problem.
And the smoke, obviously,
they have an aid for it.
Not a bad one.
Blow it up, can't see through, and Simke instead an off angle, but it does not matter. Navig has the frag. And with that, Koi continue a clean sweep of a start here. Zero Tenacity, their map pick, yet to put on a single round.
Yeah, this is something we mentioned in the pregame after we finished the last series. Something that we kind of alluded to is Zero Tenacity do need to bring up a little bit of heat, right? They need to start up a few rounds. They need to get the engine started up and warmed up. It seems like it's going to take them a little bit longer than perhaps anticipated. An immediate tactical timeout, I like it. You know, talk it out, get the nerves under control, make sure nobody's panicking, nobody's angry. Because if there's one thing that the Balkans have in common, we're all very mad when we play CS. Everybody gets enraged, everybody gets absolutely mad at either themselves or each other.
Device zone.
Oh yeah,
some might
yeah.
say.
Like I've seen mice being smashed in front of me. Not mouses. Jesus Christ, that is a bad one.
Mice.
Yeah,
What are
mice.
we talking about here? Animal cruelty? No.
No. Actual mice for computers. So the mouse you're using to play the game, I've seen that smashed in front of me before. Even keyboards have been smashed as a whole. So yeah, it's no joke. But obviously playing into the stereotype here a little bit. Zero Tenacity know what they're doing. They know what they need to do. They just need to get around actually performing and hitting their shots. That's it.
Talking about it as well during the previous matchup, but often when you do start to see the comebacks, it's when you break that economy on
Exactly.
the winning side. Here, Zero Tenacity, it's not going to be an easy road ahead of them. Look at the money that's building up on some of these Koi players. 8k, 9k, 6k, and Adams as well, 5k. Mopa's the only one who doesn't really have that big of a bank. But I feel like that might change after this round as well, so Zero Tenacity definitely putting themselves in a real tough position. As this is not going to be giving them too much. The bomb goes down to 3v5 retake, including a Mag 7. Yeah, this one, again, I think we're saying goodbye to.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I could see is exit frags that they maybe get to pick up, maybe a weapon to save if they do, but Siofo gets caught with an Mag 7, pushing long A, and that is going to be pretty much lights out, 7-0. This is one hell of a start to the series for Movistar Koi, and it's not even their own map pick, and it kind of points to the fact that they are just really good, as they really are, and hats off to the mans. They are playing a beautiful game of CS. And honestly, last time I saw them play was probably, I want to say like a few weeks ago, maybe more. I'm trying to remember what was the series that I was watching them. For some reason, I can't remember right now because my brain is coming up empty. But regardless, doing a really good job getting this first map under control. Brute Monster on the op again. Zero Tenacity need to pick up a round and soon, otherwise I don't even want to make the prediction.
Slow start overall here, but I like this round. Koi, they're not pushing as fast as they have been the last couple of rounds. They haven't been given a free kill in mid. Who, well, just picked it up, but through a smoke a couple of rounds ago. Currently, he's going 9-1 as well, so definitely feels like he's having a great start to this. His confidence probably feels pretty damn good at the moment. And now we're starting to see a little bit of util. Towards Cave, for example, smokes are being put down. I believe it's going to be Simke who's playing that as well. As a Molotov in case he starts to see a little bit of contact. If there's a push through main, they got to be ready for it, but they are playing a two-man mid setup here on the CT side. So rotations will be coming through the canals most likely, unless they just don't have that control, and doesn't seem like they are going to. Give it up with 40 seconds left. Two-man setup at the back of the site. But that again gets unraveled here for the CT side and getting ready to defend. Simke
could be in trouble.
They've been mulling this every now and then, but not this time. He does have the drop on them.
Molly
But how
Dart.
good is he going to be on
Oh,
defense?
spotted!
Spotted! Gets one. Turn around. Not yet. Just instead will trade an AVN down the site as well. Needs to just stay alive. Needs to wait a little bit of time, but the bomb does get planted. He can't do anything about it, even with the teammate here.
He can
They
wall
are
bang the
playing with
wall.
their advantage. Now make it 2. Just at 40 health. Knows AVN is going to be up close and will find him. With Adam S, last man standing, one of us four is unlikely, but let's give it a whirl, but now, never mind.
It doesn't work out. But it's close enough. Zero Tenacity, pick up the round, lose one player. That's a good trade, good opener. And as I said, great B defense. Yeah, Simka, the fact that he gets a free kill is vital. And then Avian able to hold his corner, able to survive a little bit longer. Because there was a Molotov thrown into Dark, so Avian had to reposition himself. And he was very quick on his feet, able to react. And in time also, I believe, Tsiofo came into position to be able to help with the defense. Round 9, though, it's not over yet. It's still going to take them a few more rounds to be able to get closer to the result they want. Not only that, to prevent Koi from running away with said result. As money is there for the Spanish-Portuguese lineup. Adam S, of course, leading the charge as the IGL. Okay. To be alive, takes a few bullets, but doesn't drop dead yet.
Wait, is Anubis the IGL?
I believe so.
I don't know if that actually stands true or no. Someone, of course, I'm gonna...
Oh no, Davy. It's Davy, not Adam S. Oh yeah, it's Davy. Why did I even say Adam S? You're right, it's Davy.
Yeah, that does feel a little bit,
yeah, my bad.
a little bit out of
For some reason, I had Adam in my mind, but that wouldn't make sense. It is Davy.
Yeah, Davy G.
Yeah, Davy G, yeah.
Yeah, Adam is the author in this case.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess, in a way, he's calling for himself at times, maybe give it his own intuition, feeling on things, but nonetheless. The CT side, look at how much damage they've taken. There's 45 seconds left in the round. Not a single kill, but 3 players at half HP and Nimadia. I feel like we're gonna say goodnight and let him sleep for the rest of the round. And 40 seconds remaining. There goes Davi G, looking for the next one as well on the Chofu. It's the Jiggle swing out of the CTs. And ready for the 2-man, or a split coming through. 3 players from mid. Brute Monster gets contact. Will miss the shot, miss the kill at least. But one found. The CT started needing Chofu to go a bit more nuclear here on the defense, and he's got to line up 3 in total for the defense. And that's Davi G. Dropping the bomb for 15 seconds out of S. A clutch of a lifetime, 10 seconds. Bomb needs to be picked up, but the CTs, they're not going to give it the chance, surely.
They must not give him the chance to plant.
He's gone.
Actually still plants, which is... That's pretty insane. Yeah.
That is pretty insane.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Zero Tenacity don't prevent it, honestly, but sure, I guess that's how it rolls. I have to say, Stadodo, I know, was usually the primary operator for his past teams. Is it now Adam S? Did they change it up?
It is, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Because I know he used to be the op on Saw, Stadodo, right? And Offset.
Yeah.
Like, he used to play that as his primary role. But I love the change up.
I think so. Actually, could still be wrong. No, yeah, Adam S is I don't know. I feel like he's hybriding. He's doing a lot of both, in my opinion.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. It could be map dependent as well.
Well, let's.
A lot of things I do think. In a lot of cases, I'm pretty sure he's open as well.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. It's a different dynamic for sure when you have both Stadodo as well who go open and then Adam S.
Because that's the thing, right? When they picked up this roster from Movistar Riders, they took Stadodo in the launch. Launch, of course, the coach, and Stadodo from Saw, and perhaps looking at changing up their offer. But in any case, round 10, Zero Tenacity. They still haven't broken Koi. Simke gets some revenge going. Davy, not spotted. He's in a really good position because if he walks forward, he's got free mid control. 3 players on B defending. Nexus, this could get wild still. Koi waiting for a B push, and it's going to be down to Davy to make the play here. He's the connecting element of this all.
He is indeed. Now, I'm just getting hung up on the whole AWP thing here. I feel like I have seen Adam S on the AWP more than the rifle, but I don't know. Who knows?
Someone
smarter than me will absolutely know the.
I remember watching them on the major, and possibly that was the case, but I don't remember him being, the main man for that. So it's for me hard to say because my brain is already that old. I'm an old person, starting to forget things.
Geriatric a little bit, maybe.
Soon going to be put into a pediatric facility. Or geriatric?
Oh,
no,
my.
geriatric, yeah. Sorry. Into
CTs, though.
final care.
Making this one back to a 2v2. Bomb making his way toward the A site as well, allowing
Still
him to
gonna be
find
tough.
wide open.
Still gonna be tough, man.
Simke from the flank from main. He's gonna have a quick realization.
Neymania fully blinded. And Stadodo gonna be checking A main. Expecting
kill
Simke
the
close
Candice
by.
Adams
There's the
entire
pop
round.
flash. Oh! Hello. That's beautiful. Simke, luck to be with him. As Dav, or Davy, last player.
Melania knows, has the right idea, and there
Beautiful.
goes the kill. There you go.
Important. Vital.
Third round for the CT side. They've put up 1, they put up 3, and now here's a chance to get a 4th as well. The Academy, though, we talked about it when it finally reset it. Well, that's a whole different sort of story, because I don't think Koi is going to be reset with their Academy this high.
No. I don't think so as well. With the
Yeah,
bomb
but
plant
otherwise,
included,
had a
with the loss
10K at the
bonus.
start of the round.
Yeah.
Well, one next round might be a little crass. Who knows? Yeah, actually, there's a chance. But there's not a lot remaining in the next one. Here's the early usual, stopping any A main aggression.
Never mind. Simke getting caught in con. That's a pretty big tactical error. Usually it's Brute Monster peeking that corner. Tjoffa finds down Mopos with a nade, no
Great
less.
utility.
And from A, right? That flame that flew from
That
A
plays for the
site.
smoke as well in A main, because they can't go through that, so they're taking a risk in the CT saying, you know what, they're probably playing a bit further back. They're playing it not as aggressive with that smoke in the main.
This is actually
It
big
works to
because
expectations.
A side is about to be lost though. 2 players about to enter. And whilst they don't know it's empty, Tjoffa's gonna make a lot of noise in camera, now dropping the utility. Tjoffa finding the kill though. Tjoffa with a pop flash to help himself. And it's back to a 4v3, Zero Tenacity. The rotations has to come through. And it's gonna be down to that first contact again. Brute Monster, the smoke opens up, can't hit the shot though, and Stadodo instead will keep the numbers clear. 3-3.
Man,
Let's
advantage gone. CTs, no reason not to go for this. They're
They have to. They have to, I think. If you're Zero Tenacity, you need that 4th, 5th
smoke.
round.
They still get away with the camera smoke to fade, and not just that. There's
second
gonna be a couple
one.
Players playing close. WG are right up front. Here's a
Good
flashbang,
pop flash.
and through they go. Everyone fully blinded. 4 plays around these smokes essentially at the moment, and now they've got the first kill out of this one. Just still has a good position. He's not the only
They
one.
don't know.
It's the Dodo. He's
They
got
don't
one.
know.
There goes the time.
That's it. That's
Nemanja.
round.
No time, no chance. It is Koi to break this C10 comeback in the first half.
And again, we see Zero Tenacity take a risk, rotate Tjoffa towards middle, try and help out, I believe, Brute Monster on mid. And unfortunately with that, leaving A side wide open for the taking, whilst Tjoffa still starts off well. He gets the kill, right? He gets the entry, is able to kind of keep control, but then peeks out wide against the Dodo, or not even wide, just peeks out towards the Dodo, gets caught, and that pretty much starts the domino effect as everything else just collapses right after. 8-3 in last round first half. This is not looking too swell for Zero Tenacity. Z10 need to pick up the pace. 8-4 acceptable, but not perfect. 9-3 very concerning.
Now we're talking about as well the Zero Tenacity. Oh, well, hold on. CT side with they are given these gaps in the defense. I don't hate it.
No, neither do
Because
I.
it could have worked out very well. On the CT side, I feel like you do need to make some sort of sacrifices and guesstimations.
For
a little
sure,
bit.
yeah.
But every single time it has been the wrong call or something of the sort where Koi have
And
recognized and go to the exact correct place they have to.
Yeah.
And they've punished those things. So it could have been a very much a closer call as well in some cases. But this one, Koi, they played a wonderful T side, and it doesn't look like it's going to end with the last round either. They've got entries toward the B side. WG collecting himself
timing.
third for the round, and this is just a bit of a masterclass out of WG here in the B side.
Yeah, the calls coming through are absolutely on point, and not to mention the headshots as well. The entries double.
Joffo doesn't really have the time to shift. He's up against 4
I
players.
mean, he doesn't have time to do much of anything, really. He needs to make a move, and soon as Stadodo's about to get a free kill, he's gonna peek him wide. Oh my, okay. The fact that Stadodo corrects his aim for that height difference is pretty on point. And with that being said, ladies and gents, Koi take the first half 9-3. This is not a good outlook for Zero Tenacity, especially on their own map pick. But alas, it's not the end of the road. I'm eager to see their T side and how they manage to kind of make a comeback of their own.
I mean, yeah, if anything, it is going to be this T side.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, I want to touch on the subject that you mentioned earlier, them leaving sites open. I think it's not a bad thing, especially on Anubis, because we already saw that they're good at retaking. The thing is, you do have to have a plan for it, right? A decent plan to make that worthwhile. You need to find an entry then on the other side of the map, kind of even out the numbers or at least take advantage if you play like that on CT. But alas, no longer the conversation point here as Movistar now on the CT themselves.
Also, I do want to quickly correct myself as well a little bit, but Adam's never actually picking up the AWP. Last 3 months, he's only got 1 kill with it, so...
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, but it seems like Mind has been playing a lot of tricks.
The same way I thought Adam S might have been an might have been an IGL. not that he was. Davi is actually the IGL. It's just that, you know, the Mind plays the tricks, and sometimes...
Yeah, I feel like there's... I have a bit of a gap in my mind where I remember on Nexus, you know, had Adam S and Moto.
Yeah.
I kind of mixed them up together, I think.
Possibly,
here.
yeah.
And it just kind of slipped, and then I just look at the the stats alone, right? 35% headshots or something like that, Adam S. I'm like, yeah, you know what, that makes sense. But no. But no. Still, most definitely the AWPer in my mind has completely failed me, but thankfully we do correct these things. We find things out.
We're only human. Unlike Anthony.
He's a machine.
He's a machine, a robot, a
WG,
golden god.
Dead.
Oh, Nemanja. Oh. Nemanja! There you go! That's what you want to see. Beautiful 2 entries on middle. It's going to force a reaction from Koi.
Oh, continuing. Nemanja. Look at him go. With that as well, it's a complete mid-control, and with Brute Monster, we leave just to defend the A site. Just alone, just dead. And just a little bit too late for the round as Adam S. 1 vs 5.
Perfection. That's what it is. Nemanja giving us a show and a half. As I said, also...
Simke as well as the flank. Oh, never mind. He had it. But Adam S. trying to farm a little bit of money with the dualies. So, this is still a bit of a struggle for him, I say. He's picking up a couple of kills. But there we go. That's a good start for Zero Tenacity in the second half. Anubis, pretty much T-sided map. 8 force, not uncommon, but 9-3. Definitely a good start for Koi themselves. I would expect they go for the save here on Koi. They don't have a reason to force buy. They have such a good lead. Get the guns out next round. Get the best chance. They're not at a big deficit. And give Zero Tenacity a round here. Though they have a flashbang. Pistols to go. Shenanigans definitely about to happen. There's fast B smoke as well.
It's going to be B action.
CT's arguing to fight as well. Stack waiting. Anubis, where's the flashbang going to be popping? That's my question. In main!
Good timing.
Fighting! 1, 2, never mind. It's AVN tripling up and Demand how to close. Wonderfully done.
So far, perfection, truly. I love to see it. And T-side, as you said. Of course, Anubis favoring that side much more than anything else. It also allows for a great deal of room to be created early on if you're playing fast and furious. Beautiful triple.
That is a beautiful lineup as well.
Yeah.
AVN, great spray.
And the Galil to have 35 bullets, you know, makes the difference at the end.
A little bit.
Yep. But here goes the first gun round. Stadodo on a glass cannon. I'm not a big fan, but maybe it works out.
Early T-side Molotov doesn't actually fail. We saw that in the first half. Plenty of it from Koi here. A different approach to things. A main is going to be taken control of by Zero Tenacity soon enough. They're just waiting for smoke to fade. This is just the default. Cave control extremely important on this map. You don't allow the CT side to get that information. You force them to fight for it. And with that as well, they are draining a little bit of the utility. Though Zero Tenacity, they had the early information or the early plays. They are now grouping up towards main instead. All 5. Koi, what's the defense going to be looking like? Both players basically lining up in terms of the defense here. They get one of the initial defense. Nemanja though. Nemanja drop in. Now David G to be spotted, to be taken down. 1 and 2 entries found for Zero Tenacity. Beautiful stuff.
On point. Taking B site, forcing Koi to save. That's it. Round done. Should be 6 to 9.
Timing. That really is timing of when they decided to call off their 2-mana stack, right?
Yeah. And the fact is, also standing in jail doesn't help. Not a big fan of the position. Easily Molotov'd, easily checked. It's
A1S especially, the barrel gets spotted easily.
And it's just, the position in itself is such a... I think it's such a bait in general, right? It's something you don't really want to use unless you have a good crossfire on site set with somebody maybe in dark, maybe behind site, trying to draw attention to himself, and then, you know, you get a free kill or two, then I could see it work. But otherwise, it's almost always going to get either mollied or double-checked.
MP9 to give it a flashbang.
Yes.
That's a good position to be in, but...
Yeah.
Oh, great check nonetheless by Zero Tenacity. They don't let that happen. They don't give any sort of chance there for the CTs.
There will be a rebuy for
clean
Koi,
entries, and suddenly we've got a game on our hands. A 3-round difference between the teams now.
Yes, we do. And should be potentially a tactical pause soon to come here. I wouldn't be...
Would not mind.
No? No pause? Okay, never mind. Koi is not going to force up. I thought they might go for a pause and kind of talk it out. They had enough to drop 2 rifles. They could have had full equipment for the squad, lacking a few utilities, of course, but then again, something you can still manage with, or without.
Again, cave control to be fought for, and there's the utility. And for the CTs, this is an interesting buy.
I mean, it's a save from the 3 players, yeah. The thing is, I really thought they would go for reinvestment, because they had the money for it. They could have dropped 2 more rifles easily and had pretty decent amount of utility.
Smart round for them, because they have...
It is.
Or have just a little bit of util, just enough, basically.
And they will buy the next regardless.
Exactly. If they can't get themselves an entry, maybe it is going to be towards canals this time. Maybe they don't let CMK live. But the utility, again, does force the CTs off. It's pretty much just the basic back and forth when it comes to this part of the map.
It is going to be an A play, though.
Crazy. Nemanja through mid. It's going to be going for a little bit of information, while AVN is going to take down the first defender. One of the M4s taken down, and Adam S only good for 1. And that, the site gets taken, the utility is there, allows for the crosses to happen. Moment to be planted, and no more contention for this round in Movistar Koi's side. That Odo and Mopause. Not much to be done here. And M4 again, if you manage to save that, can drop an AWP easily.
I believe there should be an M4 available somewhere towards B, no?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe towards water, aka canals? Because there were 3 rifles, and 2 of them were dropped on A. So the 3rd one should be somewhere near.
3rd one's in the hands of Mopos.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's an AK, there's a rifle.
Actually, good point. Yeah, for some reason I completely fumbled on that. But yes, the rifle will be saved additionally for Dodo, being able to buy the op next, drop the AK to either one of the 3 currently incapacitated. 2 rounds remaining. T side for Zero Tenacity, looking solid all of a sudden. And generally speaking, they are better on the T side, I would say. In overall performance, when we last saw them, or at least when I last saw them, it was... Wait, I'm trying to see... It was against Illuminar. Yeah, you and I did the series against Illuminar for them. They won 2-1, and they played a beautiful T side. On all of the 3 maps, they had a pretty good showing.
I like this, though. Very much just a group effort. Out toward the B site. Mopos gets flashed fully, and one in cave as well is blocked off by the smoke, and with an entry found, I think that's gonna signal the end of the route itself. Not much to be done here for Davi G. He's struggling to select his targets. Although, one random S might tempt him or not. Doesn't want to go through the util, does not want to stay in the fight. Koi been forced off the B site again. It does show the difficulties of the CT side on Anubis, despite how good of a start Koi had on their T side. They can't convert it to the CT.
And big ups to Nemanja, leading by example. Currently keeping his team afloat. Oh, woo. Nice little catch on Stabildo.
Great pre-fire as well.
Yeah.
A very common angle. And this time it catches yet another CT player. Try to save, but there's 2 more.
If they catch both, this would be
Close. Does he run?
pretty damn good. He does, surely, right? Yeah, there's the
Flash.
flash. Somehow it didn't flash at him.
I think went too far.
Possibly, yeah.
Nonetheless, well done. Zero Tenacity. Yes, another round has been won here.
Here we go. Round 18. It's a rebuy for Koi. And this is the round that's going to either tie it all together into a beautiful game, or it's going to be Koi taking the lead once again, or keeping the lead more so. Question is, what kind of a plan Z10 have? Molotov, classically, towards double doors,
The
forcing
basic
Adam off.
utility to force the CTs away.
Yeah. Also kind of force them to use a few of their own utils. You know, usually the plan is to try and dry out your opponent before you go into the commitment side of plans, but...
Yeah, here, Anubis basically a nade and a flashbang, the only thing he can defend mid with.
Yeah. He will be
Still playing
retreating, though.
Somewhat aggressive. He was just checking the angles. Now he's fallen back a little bit, deciding how he should play this one. It won't do much. Let go way too early, and FTC side as well now starting to approach, and he does have help. And the former Sterodo, a little bit of a tag through the smoke, but it's the Monka instead. It's spraying through right back at him. On the CT side, down a man. Zero Tenacity with 40 seconds left again, seemingly headed toward the B side. Good utility to force the CTs into their own hidey holes, their positions. And Sterodo is all good with a difference maker, but no, his Brute Monster instead shuts him down. And WG gotta keep control of this part of the map. That's gotta be extremely important, and he's done so far. One more headed away. It's gonna be Nemanja.
Runs out of bullets, though.
Leader continues for a triple, but not more. Just instead of the 1 versus 2.
Enough information.
Monster on the other side. The swing comes through, but it's the AWP to shut it down. Zero Tenacity. Again, they headed back to B. And they are not letting a single round slip.
And this is all thanks to Nemanja and his entries. He's really doing a lot of work here. Not to mention also, we still haven't seen the rest of the squad kind of start to pop off, especially Brute Monster, right? He's hitting the shots, yes, but usually he's the one to have those high numbers, those high amount of frags, and, you know, Tsiofo kind of still slugging behind a little bit. But round 9, 2-0 Tenacity. Let's see if it is going to be enough. The CT still buy again. The fact that they're rebuying time and time again speaks to how well they manage their economy. Movistar Koi definitely, you know, keeping their balances in check. A lot more
usual. Not gonna catch it, but I do like the idea there very much.
Oh, they're gonna
Koi already feeling uncomfortable with 6 rounds in a row.
I like this from
double nades like that. It's gonna absolutely screw with that CT side as well, saying, you know what? We're not getting anything. We're not getting freedom either. And they're being forced off these angles. This is very much just a default for the T side every single round.
Yeah, just basically
putting Molotov on WG again.
Yeah, putting pressure on Koi.
And Nemanja yet again through mid. This time it's the Opus Sterodo. Needs to nail the shot, but he doesn't. Ooh. Right through his legs.
Close calls.
Air passing by Cajones, and now it's the Dodo down to 20 HP. The push coming toward the A side this time, and instead with WG finding one towards the canals. It alleviates some of the pressure, and the defense needs to stand up here, needs to get 10, and they're going to do so with just on the side. The Dodo watching the cross and collecting a third as well. Make it a 4K, not this time. Stolen by the teammate, but it's Galway putting up their first round of the second half. And about damn time.
What a round it is, by the way, as well. It's on in a position where if they lose, they're forced into basically an eco. And they win with 5 survivors. Best possible outcome you could hope for. Zero Tenacity immediately call a tactical timeout. 12,000 on Tsiofo, so money is not really an issue right now.
Same thing on both these sides. Money not an issue.
Yeah. But we got to mention, Zero Tenacity, they had, what, 45 seconds to go, and they still pushed through the smoke? Now that is ballsy, and also perhaps in a way, a little bit too ballsy for their own good, as we could see.
And Nemanja there, not finding the mid-entry, definitely changes things a little bit, because it did allow us the Dodo as well to make that rotation.
And Davi then comes in to take him out, right? Or is it Adam S? I don't even know, but point is he got caught on middle, and the rest of the team basically effectively at the gates of A site.
Felt the pressure, they just funneled in.
Funneled to their deaths.
Tried to force the issue, but here, let's see how much of a CT defense we're again going to be putting up. Anubis, I like this, he's being a bit more reserved with his util at the start of the round at least. Utility goes both ways. Mopos waits for the smoke to come back up, but he's just trying to stay alive, and entering the smoke will do so. Also, not burning his feet. Will be fine. Although, I like this. Just keeps A main control, and with a minute left on the round as well, that smoke's gonna start to fade then only.
It's a lot of info as well that he gets from it.
Yes, it is. Allows the CT side to keep players toward the B side for a little bit longer. It, though, has been left completely open. There might have been such an issue there, they are instead of letting him have that free space. Davi entry found B main. He will trade his teammate, but they're still playing a 4v4. Now the questions come. The CT side of the left mid. Now they've got only one man B and A aggression instead. That's kind of the answer to their prayers, potentially.
They got all the info they need. The question is, will they rotate in time? Yeah, or will they catch them in canals? No, Tjolfa is expecting that. Might be expecting a secondary, certainly keeping an eye out on it.
Enough of a reason to go for the stack towards B now.
Davi's going to have to hold the line. He needs it.
Nade pulled out into Dodo as well, potentially looking for a little bit of a wallbang if they go for the bomb plant and default. Not far. Going to the smoke. Davi G just into his own demise. Gives it up, and Anubis here in the back lines gets traded. Boy, they had a chance. The utility, however, wasn't really there. They couldn't stop the bomb plant. They didn't find the shots. And given free kills running through the smoke, Davi G. Definitely a bit of a mistake there. Could have timed it maybe a little bit better, but nonetheless. The round, the way of zero tenacity, that's the comeback we're talking about here. That's the zero tenacity we were waiting for, and it's the T side of Anubis where they are delivering. Just as comfortable as it was for Movistar Koi, it is, well,
equally
just as
so.
uncomfortable as it was for them. It is for Movistar Koi as well.
Exactly so.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to hunt down
the off finds the Dodo, looking the other way.
And that's what happens when you don't turn off the MVP round time and end round timer music. It really muffles the sounds you hear around you. Already the explosion doesn't help, but the music that plays behind it as well. If you don't turn it off,
heard the flashbang.
Yeah.
Heard the pin being pulled, and just like that, 10-10.
Money's still there for Movistar Koi, which is surprising to say the least, but they've got it. 5 players surviving the previous round will do that to you. As we go to Zero Tenacity's aggression on mid. What is this? Fast plays. This time wasting no time. A lot of space taken.
Both teams.
Yeah. More pause.
Zero Tenacity kind of banking on the fact that last round mid was given to them. They just didn't realize it. Now, fully confirming that's the sort of style Koi are going for at the moment. But Justice found himself an entry under the Mania. Shot down in the mid this time, but he's not alone because he did have a little bit of help in the form of Simke. And Canals definitely in control of the CTs as well. So Zero Tenacity now they kind of feel that pressure. Now they're being funneled themselves again. Last time towards the A side, now towards B. And the CTs, they have a great setup to deal with this as well. A minute left on the clock. They have a lot of control towards water, towards boat. Even towards mid. As long as they confirm, but it's Brute Monster to deny instead of the information. Now it's a question mark. Now they have to keep another player towards mid, towards A.
Bit of a mistake perhaps from Koi, right? I mean, they have the advantage. Why would you want to challenge middle at all? Just keep an eye out. Get that info if you can.
In they go.
Here we go. The defense has to hold up to snuff. It's going to be Justin. It's going to be Stadoro. Missing the first shot, Stadoro, though. Just in con caught. The Molotov's there. The flashbangs as well. He tries to peek. Gets caught himself. The wallbang doesn't work to prevent the bomb plant. And that is 11-10. Koi needs to save.
The B side of the map gets pushed and pulled every single round. And again, despite Koi having a little bit of that information, it is one mistake. It is Brute Monster decided to kill in mid. That swings it right back in the Zero Tenacity's favor because they couldn't go for that 3-man A stack or B stack they were thinking of. Had to keep the players there towards A instead towards mid. But again, the B side, hard to defend. Zero Tenacity prove it yet again. And 11 to 10. Zero Tenacity taking the lead in the map here.
Terrorists win.
Terrible first half, but they are looking to blow Koi out of the water in the second.
Yeah, the koi fish out of the water for sure at this point. They're going to be dreaming about getting that money back up. And they will have enough to buy. I believe Mopos should get a drop, as Just might get a drop as well.
Adam S, Davi G, Stadodo, anyone could drop him essentially here.
Yeah. Here we go. M4 in the hands of Mopos, M4 in the hands of Just, and it's going to be full utility behind it. Last time out going to be utilized by Koi. The next one will be available in overtime if it comes down to it, but Zero Tenacity on the verge of picking up a potential big W. If they win here, they will not only break Koi's economy, but also put themselves up for map point. And it comes down to those miniature mistakes, as we mentioned previously, right? It's down to those minor issues that eventually accumulate to a big L.
I want to see this mid setup now for Koi. With the last couple of rounds, they changed their own setup, and Zero Tenacity immediately pounced on the idea last round. I want to see if there's a change.
Perhaps two players
Yes,
there.
there is.
Yep,
I like
there
this.
is.
A two-man setup, playing it passively, letting them get close yet again. But how much is Zero Tenacity got to take? Now as well, I like this. They realize, okay, they're probably going to be a little bit more ready. Let's change things up ourselves.
Take it slow, yeah. Take it second by second, inch by inch. Interesting choice of a smoke to take main control. You don't get to see it very often.
The out.
Yeah, force a reaction from
That as
Koi.
well. If it comes to a retake on B8 again, you're seeing that a lot of the util gets taken away from the A player.
Two mollies
And
left.
same in mid, because they are going to have to use util here. Adam S already nothing in his own utility belt, and I think it's Davi G or Mopos behind it. I think it's Mopos actually. Supporting him, they're using a lot of utility yet again and towards mid.
Oh,
And
hello.
will come with a swing, and we will find himself an entry.
And right now, Zero Tenacity do not need to pursue this. They have the entry. Now, Movistar Koi will be forced into a reactionary pose, into reactionary action, to be exact. 30 seconds.
30 seconds though.
Yeah. It's
They've
going to be an
gotten
A
rid of
play.
all of the utility except one flashbang with Davi G.
Yeah. It's going to be an A
Done
commitment.
well.
This is it. Mopos needs to stay alive. If he dies on mid, it's
job,
going to be a
Brute.
split through camera, and then good luck trying to take control of the side. Mopos will be caught by Brute Monsters up, and it's Simke finding Just. That's A side falling. That's it. Movistar Koi, they got to save. There's no other option. Pulling back to safety themselves towards B, and, well, trying to exit with the rifles they have. Surely, if I'm Z10, I'm hunting them down. 11k on Brute Monster. I don't care if I lose all 5. As long as I win the round, I'm hunting these two down, for sure. And already Nemanja is on that.
We were talking about the economy, gave Mohon Koi how often they've been able to save and buy back into these rounds. Here it matters, they do save. Adam S, Just, they have a little bit of money. One of them needs to survive at least to drop Mopos. I think I could be ready for these. 1 and 2 have been taken down already. But I am surprised as well. That is both players' positions known that they should be running right at them, but Zero Tenacity giving them the chances to live. And Davi G, just like that, keeps his own M4 alive. The AWP as well. Zero Tenacity not finding either of them, so this is going to be an extremely important round now for Movistar Koi. They kept those weapons alive. It gives them the only real chance of survival. With the changes we're seeing out of Zero Tenacity as well when it comes to mid control there, the late split, and how well they drew out the utility. It comes down to those aim duels. Zero Tenacity, positioning is good, aim even better.
I want to point out as well, Simke stopped going hard towards Con. Like, he would always usually play towards Con B. Now he's more focused on that A main. And Brute Monster already having an eye out for that. Seems like perhaps Presence again going to be forced towards the A site. Koi, as you said, last chance. They can't fail here. And they're lucky to keep that up and an M4 in hand so they can drop to the rest of the team.
Well, I like this as well. Flashbang to be thrown by Shuffle for mid. Great clear. Koi, what's their response? They're still hanging around with 2 players on A. Waiting for some sort of confirmation. There's a flashbang coming from his teammate? Yes, there is, but not turning around in time. It's going to be what I'm due for Anubis! Puts up a side defense, and he's not alone either, because has the Dodo with him, behind him, coming through heaven. Now smoked off the CTs. All or nothing for the round here. This is for map win on Zero Tenacity's side. Smoke heaven actually ends up failing, and we are playing down to the 2v4 now, with Nirvana still alive as well. Nearly went unnoticed, but Mopa's all the way in spawn. Has the flank, has the timing, surely sees the back.
Yeah, there you go. So 12-11 is their scoreline.
Information as well. Numantia caught. Chofo. Would be one hell of a way to end the map, but no chance, surely.
1v4? Yeah, I doubt it. Unfortunately, he's been a little bit quiet throughout this entirety of the 24 rounds.
Confirmation. That's rotations coming in mass.
He's about to be... Oh, hello. Missed shot.
Bomb plant as well. Doesn't matter too much. They've got a lot of money.
Oh!
Trying to make it expensive! Oh my god!
He does. And that's actually pretty huge, because it's going to be limited utility on some of these players because of it.
Ooh, double up though. Hold on.
Oh, hello.
Interesting.
Adam? No?
He's thinking a way to drop it over as well. And this actually could be good for the CT side. Weirdly enough, with the B side being punished as often as it has been, maybe the AWP is what they need to change up their setup a little bit.
Go aggro, right? Peek
but
into
I think
main,
that was
maybe?
actually a mistake as well for Adam. I don't think he actually meant to take it up. I don't think he realized.
Potentially, yeah.
There's a loot, maybe a little bit off there in spot. Like, wait, who do I drop this to?
Yeah.
I had that.
How do I have this in my hands? What do I do with it?
Sorry, I didn't realize you had one.
Yeah. Well, I love the pushing towards water. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Gavi.
Information.
Oh, no, misses his chance. This could be
either.
a big problem, but Dodo keeping the eye out. Able to save him a few more seconds, though Tiofo comes out swinging hard. 4v4. 80 seconds to go is just to take control of A main. And surely he doesn't try and pull something sneaky through the smoke, right? Surely not.
Sneaky beaky like. Shout out Tom and Heroic now. But 4v4 here, minute left on the clock. A main again comes to contention. There's the smoke we've been seeing plenty of. Thrown maybe a little bit differently this time, but in the mod, again, man, he's just got mid. Koi. Not fighting for it enough. They've been, well, dumped plenty of times here, and now
the call's been made.
The B-side take again.
Yeah.
It's that up, I said. Maybe that's the change maker they need. But it's not alone. Stadodo and Mopos both ops towards this side of the map.
Oh, they heard the scope, right? Surely
they heard ready for it. There's the flashbang. One more to go. The east side into the side they go, but now with Mopos missing the first shot, that's crucial. The CT is taken down as the Dodo. Mopos takes an angle, but he needs to hit his shots as well. He's not doing so. And for all or nothing, it is the CT side, and that's the last man standing. Anubis, this is it. His signature on the papers. It is going to be Zero Tenacity to win map number 1.
Yes, they will.
Fighting for the comeback, and they've completed it. They've done it. Anubis in their pockets.
And with that...